time. That chapter of history was first revealed in the early 90s. Now, a new investigation by NPR finds the military used race-based experiments as part of those tests. African-American men, shown here in protective gear, as well as Japanese American and Puerto Rican soldiers, were singled out. These pictures show the forearms of men exposed to mustard gas and other agents. Some, like Rollins Edwards, are living with the effects decades later, including injuries to their skin. Caitlin Dickerson led NPR's investigation, and Susan Smith is a professor of history at the University of Alberta, Canada. She's studied and written extensively about this, and thank you both.
To provide disability benefits to veterans who sustained permanent injury. Of these experiments that we found, started pulling on those, and then we came across telling you that these tests were part of a much larger body of experiments that the U.S. military conducted during World War II involving around 60,000 enlisted men. I was looking into the Veterans Administration, who in the 1990s, when those tests were first exposed, promised to provide disability benefits to veterans who sustained permanent injuries in those tests. And in the course of reporting that story, which will air on Morning Edition later this week, we started to come across the names of studies that really stood out to us. Things like comparison of the word Nisei, which means first-generation Japanese American, to white soldier, comparison of the word they used then, Negro, to white soldier when exposed to mustard gas. Those were the first threads of evidence of these experiments that we found, started pulling on those, and then we came across Susan Smith's work, submitted requests to the federal government for original documents, and that's where it all started.
So Susan Smith, you had been doing